got all the love, all that we need to change our world. Hallelujah. We got all the love, all that we need. Blessed be. Ooh. We got all the love, all that we need to change our world. Hallelujah. We got all the love, all that we need. Blessed be. Perfect.
Well, we're here in Hightown this morning. A group of us, we're going to walk down the River Wye to protest against fracking because we love Herefordshire, we love Gloucestershire, and it's a dangerous and rather frightening and unnecessary technique. So I've got a few people here who are pretty knowledgeable about it. Owen, can you tell us about what you've been up to in Gloucestershire?
Yeah, obviously we're from Frack Forest. I live about half a mile from the border with Herefordshire, so I'm right on the border between Gloucestershire and Herefordshire. We've been fighting gas exploration and fracking because it could be both. You know, since last August when we heard that licences were going to be issued for covering the Forest of Dean and southwest Herefordshire and a tiny bit on the other side of the Severn. So basically we're fighting all sorts of gas exploration, coalbed methane, shale gas, fracking, and also conventional gas exploration, which we've heard companies told us that they're interested in that as well.
And you seem to have been very successful at mobilising people.
Yeah, I mean basically we had a demo I think in a few weeks of forming outside the County Council, Gloucestershire County Council. Even though they weren't actually discussing fracking, we thought it was good to show them in advance how much opposition there was. And we managed to get about 300 or 400 people on I think it was a Tuesday at 10 a.m. So we were quite impressed by that. And from there, we've had quite a few demonstrations. We've been to the House of Lords to meet with the government. We've met with the would-be frackers to sort of basically tell them not to do it, but also to find out what their plans were and talk to them about it. And we're on a quest now. I've come up to show solidarity, and also it's our shared battle. Don't frack the Shires and frack of our forest, because we're all affected at the end of the day. If our aquifer gets polluted, it's the whole area is under threat.
Yeah.
Not just the area where they're drilling.
Thank you. That's great. And we in Herefordshire have been really inspired by what you're doing in Gloucestershire. And as you said, we're very honoured to have Gandolph with us here today. Can you tell us what you're doing today and why?
Well. In our great epic, Lord of the Rings, our great British epic, this actually was inspiration for Tolkien's Shire, and this is the Shire. And he lived in Birmingham, and he used to walk down through the Malverns and the Forest of Dean and Herefordshire, and so I came upon this idea to dress up and march and walk. So the idea is to walk to London, Mordor. In Tolkien's book it was actually Port Talbot and down by the mines and the open cast mines down there, but now it's shifted to Westminster, and we're going to post a symbolic ring through the cracks of Mount Doom, 10 Downing Street, and gather allies as we go. That's the idea.
The first step is the Old Forest, where you meet Tom Bombadil and...
Exactly. The first step is the Old Forest, where we're going in the next few days. So please join us. Anybody who's around, join our quest.
Lovely. Thank you. And we've also got Rob here from the Green Party. Rob, how popular do you think fracking is amongst the general public?
It's amazingly unpopular. In fact, it's one of the least popular things when people are asked what they feel about fracking. And to try and win people over, the government's recently announced it's going to bribe household holders by paying them money to accept fracking in their vicinity. Fracking is a dreadful thing. It's going to destroy the countryside, it's going to put our water quality at risk, it's going to heighten climate change. In other words, it's a complete and utter disaster. We should all be opposed to it. sad to say, the only political party that stands resolutely against fracking is the Green Party. And that's why I'm proud to be here today representing the Green Party.
Thank you very much. And why do you think the government's so keen on it as people don't want it?
Because they can make money out of it.
Oh, really? Do you think they've got friends who make money out of it as
They've
well?
got friends who make money out of it.
I mean, the oil and gas
Well.
industry and the government are sort of one and the same, really. They are embedded within the government, unelected, most of them. They're like sort of baronesses and lords who are also chair of Quadrilla and the BG Group. So they are very much at the heart of government. And by government, it could be a Labour government, it could be a Tory government. I mean, Corbyn has actually said that he would ban fracking, but obviously that's one person, that's not a whole party machine. I wish him best of luck with that, and I hope he continues as leader, because he is anti-fracking, you know, unlike the other chap who hasn't declared either way. So so it's but you know, we find in Frack Forest, we actually have Conservative supporters, UKIP, we have all sorts joining us from every political sphere, and completely apolitical people as well. So we tend to find that it's the communities that are affected are resolutely against it. And if the time comes, hopefully we'll nip it in the bud beforehand, but if the time comes when we need to protect our forest, physically protect it, I think that the community will be completely behind that.
We've got a great opportunity here in Hereford, because our local MP, Jesse Norman, who sits in an office just down the street here, is actually now a minister in the department responsible for energy. So we can lobby him directly as our local constituency MP about fracking. Well, we have a reasonably cordial relationship with him. He listens to us.
Cordial, but
we've got to get him to change his mind. But I think he is concerned about the state of Herefordshire countryside, so he might take that into account a little bit. We're optimistic. You got it on there?
Why the costume? Why the protest?
Protest anti-fracking, costume because we're in the Shire, and I found this amazing cloak, and then the hat, and then the stars, so it all followed one after the other.
Have you had a good reception from the public outside Barclays today?
Yeah, wonderful. Yeah, people are informed about the issue, and on the whole, they're very against it.
Are you genuinely worried that an area of outstanding natural beauty like Sinajat, huge tourism market, will have fracking there?
It's amazing, Nicola. This is it's the iconic, picturesque beauty spot. It's the start of the whole tourist industry down in Sinajat. I think it's extraordinary that they should plan to frack there. And yes, I think it's worrying. The river runs right through it. There's so many instances now around the world of water being polluted. It's not just one tap being lit by a gas thing. There's hundreds and hundreds of really bad stories about health being affected by this industry.
Why are you so worried about it though? Because those in favour would say there's no evidence that it's dangerous.
There's lots of evidence. We've got DVDs, and if you look on any of the websites about the fracking, about fracking, then you'll find there's hundreds of cases of hard evidence about detrimental impact. Okay, thanks. Thanks, Nicholas. Great.
Fun? You got a good day for it?
Got all the love we need to change our world. Hallelujah. We got all the love we need. Blessed be. Oh yeah. We got all the love we need. Change our world. Hallelujah. We got all the love, all that we need. Blessed be. Oh, we got all the love, all that we need. Change our world.